Hello, Mary Wolf. Hello, Kim Thơ. Nice to meet you. Hello, Kiều Linh. Hello, Ngọc Phúc. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Ing Trang. Thank you for joining today. I'm Teacher Alex, and I am the director of the IELTS Hackers Project. Very exciting project we have. We're coming out with an English course online with AI technology. It's almost finished. We have some small issues with the AI technology, but looks like those are being fixed, and we should be having that launched to the public soon. So I'll just talk about myself a little bit, and then I'll invite you guys to join the live stream and answer some questions and talk together. And I can give you some feedback on your English, and we'll just talk together. So, hello, To. Hello, Nyan Hatin. Hello, Langwin. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining, everyone. If you have any questions about English or IELTS or me or anything, please feel free to ask in the comments. Hello, Bacon. Hi, Daly. Welcome back. Our #1 fan, Mr. Daly. Hello, Bang. Hello, Langween. Welcome. So yeah, I've been a teacher in Vietnam for almost 10 years now. And I live in Con Tum City. I have a family now and 3 little girls. So, Vietnam is like my home now. I feel really comfortable here, and I love many aspects of the culture here. The food, the people, the hot weather. I'm from Chicago in America, so we have lots of cold weather, and I enjoy the hot, sunny weather. Lately, it's been really hot though, and I'm looking forward to some rainy weather. I don't know about you guys, but it's been definitely really hot lately. So yeah, I've taught IELTS before. I've taught children. I've taught adults. I've taught many different age levels, different skills levels, and now I work for a center that provides IELTS training to adults who want to go and work or study in another country, most usually Australia, Canada, New Zealand. And what we've done here is we've developed our own online English course, our own book, based on our experience. So, before we were using other materials like Mindset, National Geographic, and different books, but we found that, these books didn't resonate with a lot of Vietnamese adult learners, especially beginners. So what we did is we decided to make our own, and it's been, maybe 6 to 8 months of work, and we have a team now, and we wrote our own books, and now we've developed an online English course. So that will be launching very soon. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Hello, Tai Lei. Hello, Boa. Welcome to the live stream. So we have some topics today, and if you want to answer a question or talk with me, you can invite yourself and request to join the multi-guest, and I will add you to the live stream. So we have some topics here. We'll start with just some part 1 topics of IELTS speaking, and then we can move to other topics too. So first topic is about work. So what do you do? Very easy topic. What do you do? Hello, Ween Duck Tang. So anybody want to join the live stream and answer a question about what do you do? Anybody? So what do you do? Very simple. I work as a manager at an English school in Kanta City, Vietnam. Simple, right? We don't need long answers for IELTS Part 1. Hello, Smetlavina. Hello, Fantasy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, we have Fantasy who wants to join. Go ahead, Fantasy. You can join our live stream. Hello. Hello, Fantasy. Oh, she left. Okay, no problem. Okay, we have a new person, Bao Bi Tan Tui. Bao Bi Tan Tui. Hello, Tui. Oh no, Smetalavina. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you speak? Okay, go ahead. You can speak now. We can hear you. Go ahead. You can speak Smetalavina. Yes, you can speak now. You're on the live stream. We can hear you. So you can speak now too. Are you speaking? We can't hear you. Okay, looks like we're having a little problem here, so we'll move to a new person. Oh, he's trolling. Okay, another corner wants to join. Yes, another corner.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm Brian. How about you?
I'm good. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Jung.
Chum.
Ran.
Okay, and where do you live?
I live in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, great. And what do you do?
Actually, right now I am have an internship in a marketing agency. Yeah, and
Oh,
I am
great.
a designer in there.
Wonderful. Great. And can you tell me what are your responsibilities at work?
Yeah. Actually, I just joined the company, and my responsibility for my task is about build a social media. Like have to, my client to build a social media, like TikTok or in Facebook, and yeah, that's it.
Good. Very good. Great answer. Yeah, good English, Chum. I think you've been studying English for a long time, right?
Yeah, 2 months or 2 years.
3 years. Wow. Well, that's not so long. So, are you planning to take the IELTS test soon?
Yes, I aim to for a point overall is 7. Yeah, 7. But I'm really nervous because I'm not really confident about my English.
Okay. Well, we need to work on that because you should feel confident because I think you can speak English quite well, but not having confidence will affect your fluency. And I could sense that a little bit with your answer. You were trying to give the best, most accurate answer, right? So that caused you to kind of like stumble a little bit, not so much,
Yeah.
but it caused you to kind of hesitate when you were speaking. So
Yeah.
it's best to really not worry about it and just, even if you make a few mistakes, just keep going or self-correct, right? Instead of trying to keep, worrying about it's going to really hurt your fluency. But I'll help you a little bit with your answer about responsibilities at work. So very simply, to state that, you can introduce that and say, my responsibilities include
Yeah.
blah blah blah,
Yeah.
right? And then list some of your responsibilities. And one phrase or collocation that we use would be build up. So my one of my main responsibilities is to build up our social media accounts like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, gain a larger following, increase engagement, right? These are kind of like social media marketing terms, which might be useful for you since it's your job to learn that some of those marketing terms, engagement, reactions, building up a following. There's so many that I don't even know, like a digital ecosystem, stuff like that. That's where you really kind of specialize according to the field that you work in. So it would be probably useful for you to learn some of those marketing English terms
Yeah.
that will help you with IELTS and your job too. So I would work on vocabulary. It seems like your pronunciation is quite good. I don't know much about your grammar. That was a pretty simple question, but it would definitely help you, especially because you want to get a higher band score, a 7 or an 8, would be to
Yeah.
work on those phrases, collocations, idioms. Those are going to help boost your vocabulary score.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I understand.
Great. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you for joining. Do you have any other questions for me or?
Actually, I have a question. Like, almost time I practice English is I just speaking with myself. I also find some people to practice with, but totally is not really have a good result. So I think I have a question that how can I like practice English and enhance my speaking skill because all my time I just speak with myself.
Just talk to yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's good that you do practice with yourself. That is something anybody can do. And practicing with your friends. Um, do you do any self-studying or classroom studying as well, like in a book or an app or something like that as well?
Yes, I use some apps practice English with other people from other country, and but if I use this too much, but the conversation just around themselves, and I don't talk too much, and that don't help me to improve my vocabulary.
Yeah, sure. So it's very interesting because normally what I see is a lot of Vietnamese students, they're the opposite. They're doing a lot of classroom and studying of English and not enough of the free practice. Uh,
Yeah,
but you, on the other hand, you're doing a lot of the free practice and maybe not enough of the traditional self-study or classroom studying. And this is really where you learn that new vocabulary. You record that new vocabulary. You review the vocabulary that you've learned in the past. So it really is stuck in your mind. And then the next part is you are practicing it. So you're using it in context, right? You need both of those. A lot of people talk about how maybe the system in schools isn't working well. Well, actually, it is working. What they're missing is the environment and the chance to practice freely. So you need both of those. And it sounds like maybe you are getting a good amount of free practice. Like you're on here chatting, you're maybe on some apps chatting, you're talking with your friends, or talking with yourself chatting. Like I think maybe you do have a lot of opportunities to practice, but you are not doing enough of the traditional language learning time where you're going through a book and you're looking at new words and you're recording those new words, you're making flashcards, you're reading articles, you're doing a lot of kind of the boring stuff. So I would recommend you spend a little bit more time on that, learning those phrases, learning those collocations, and then when you practice, make sure to try to use stuff that you've newly learned and not just the same stuff that you've been saying, because it's so true. Tram is like, because I've been in Vietnam a long time and I speak Vietnamese almost every day. My wife is Vietnamese. I work at a company of mostly Vietnamese. I live in Can Tho, where it's not a lot of English speaking here, but I'm not getting much better because I'm a little bit lazy to study and I'm not a good student. And you need that opportunity to learn new words and then you practice them, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good advice. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Tram. Yes, join again and good luck to you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much. Nice day.
Pleasure. Okay, well, that was nice. So yeah, we have a few questions here. Hello, Bear Moop. Bear Moop? And we got a few roses, so I forgot her name. It sounded like a Russian name. She gave us a rose, so thank you. And then we got another rose from Yum Duang. Thank you, Yum Duang, for your rose. The Chloe B says, should I give a direct response for part 1 speaking? Yes, good question. You should. Part 1 doesn't need to be long, drawn out responses. It's the introduction. It's the interview. So, just maybe 2 or 3 sentences is fine. Directly answer the question, and then you move on. And save the long answers for part 2 and part 3, okay? You might get some little bit difficult questions for part 1 towards the end. It should get progressively more difficult. The first few questions might be, where do you live? What do you do? Where is your hometown? And then it could be more about your preference about things, right? Talking about what you like. So those later part 1 questions may require a little bit longer response, but it can be direct, it can be short. There's no time length like part 2. So part 1 is really the easiest part. It's to kind of get you warmed up, and move on. So you move on well to part 2 and part 3. Thank you for your question. So Fantasy says she likes my shirt. Thank you. Yes, it is a nice shirt. It's got a nice pattern, and I do like blue. So thank you for your compliment. Alrighty, so we have somebody who wants to join. Hello, Bay. Vivian. Please join us, Vivian.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
Actually, I'm in my working hour. I accidentally watched your live and I found it's very interesting. So I really want to try and talk with you.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Well, hopefully your boss is not watching you do a TikTok live. You have,
Actually, yeah, I'm doing remotely, so I'm working alone, work
okay.
from home. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, you are improving your English, which increases your value as an employee, right? So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, my company is intercompany. I think maybe you know it. Is it a famous lunch in the airport? Premium Plaza Premium Lunch.
Oh, is that like a
Yeah,
lounge?
yeah, a lounge. Correct.
Oh,
You can
so it's
see in
like,
some famous airport like Singapore or Arabic.
oh, so I see. Wow. And what do you do for them?
I'm doing the application support role.
Interesting. Yeah, I've always wondered about those places. They seem very comfortable, but it's just hard for me to understand, going to a lounge at a hotel. I guess it's for people who travel a lot, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a for long flight and you have multiple destination. You need to spend time for waiting for next flight. So we develop
Mm,
the lounge for your comfortable rest while waiting.
that's cool. Yeah, great. That's wonderful. So what else can you do in there? Just eat? Do they have like showers or a gym or any other services that they offer in those lounges?
Um, Actually, I'm working in the IT department of my company, so for the service, I'm not familiar with, but I can share with you some common information about my company. That's the lunch is very comfortable, and we providing a lot of good services for customers. We just have been announced. We just have been recognized as the best airport lunch of the world in 2023.
Wow. Excellent.
Yeah.
Great. So, tell me about your responsibilities with your job.
Yeah. I'm working in IT department. We are running an accounting system called Sun System, and I'm in charge of supporting and managing the system, working as duty of system admin. And also, I will liaise with the stakeholders all over the world and the vendors to resolve the incidents regarding to our daily operations.
Wow. Great answer. Really good. I think you've practiced that answer before because.
No, 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 no. It is just
No?
a random answer. Yeah,
Really?
this is the first
Wow.
time. Yeah, this is the first time I try a live on TikTok. Yeah,
Wow.
I
That's
just
great.
try to be confident and yeah, give me a try
That's
because I'm
great.
quite introvert. I'm quite introvert when talking with the strange people, especially the foreigners, because somehow I'm not confident with my English as well
Mm,
at all. So yeah, I am open to find opportunities to practice my speaking uh,
good.
in my daily work as well as out of working hours.
Yes, yes. Daly says she knows what she's doing. That's a great comment, Daly, because I think she does. And that's great that you're exploring opportunities to practice your English. You do seem quite confident, and that's great. Confidence is so important with your English. And I'll just give you a little feedback. I've been teaching a long time, so I can understand very quickly when I speak with somebody about the things they need to work on. And it's very clear to me that you have good fluency, which means that you're able to express the ideas in your head so that other people can understand them. so understand you. And even though maybe you make some mistakes with your grammar or vocabulary, they're still able to understand you. And that's the most important thing with communication, is fluency and not being so worried about using the correct structures. Instead, just communicating the best way that you know how to do it. And you have very good vocabulary. So you use some really great terms, like one of my duties is to liaise with stakeholders. I don't hear that term, liaise. You know, you're in a liaison. That's really advanced vocabulary. So that's great. Introvert, that's a good vocabulary too. So the correct way would be to say, I am introverted, the adjective, or I am an introvert, because it is introvert is a noun. Introverted is the adjective. It's clear to me what you should really work on is your grammar. So you do make some mistakes with your grammar. I mean, it's okay because, like I said, your fluency is good enough that we can understand you, even if you make those mistakes. But you said, for example, we're just having recognized as the best lounge. I don't know if you said 2023 or 2024. I forgot the year.
2023, yeah.
2023. Okay, so you said we're just having recognized best lounge
Have
in
been.
20.
Yeah.
We're just having.
Have been. Have been. B double E N. Have
Oh, we're just having been. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is the incorrect grammar. So you're kind of mixing present continuous and present perfect together. So you want to use present perfect, which would be
We have
just
yeah.
been recognized.
We have just been. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your correction.
No problem. And then, you know, little things which are really difficult, like articles. I work in the IT department, not I work in IT department. Those the
Okay.
and an and those are difficult. But if you read more, like articles and novels and books, that will help you to get those little details of grammar. It'll just help you understand them in a very deep way. So I would say that your level is good enough now where you can read long form English, which means books, novels, articles, and things like that, and that will really improve your grammar.
Yeah, and I think your comment is very correct with my situation, and also I think I'm having problem with my vocabulary also. It's enough variety, so yeah, I want to improve and extend my vocabulary. So any suggestion from you, any study source or books or articles that I can learn from?
Sure. Well, like I said, I think your vocabulary is maybe the strongest of all your skills.
It's
You
very
use
nice
really
of
good.
you.
The thing is with vocabulary is you can never stop getting better. Even me. There are topics like marketing. There are a lot of vocabulary
Yeah.
about marketing that I don't know, right? Once you start
Yeah.
specializing in things, there's a whole world. It never ends. Whereas grammar, there is a ceiling where, like, you know all the grammar rules. You know how to use all the structures correctly. There is nowhere else to go, right? But vocabulary is a never-ending journey to get better, even for native speakers. It depends on what your goals are. So if you're looking for IELTS, then you need to look at the topics that traditionally go on IELTS and learn the vocabulary related to those topics, right? If it's for your job, you need to research and read about your job. And I don't know, like, tell me, what are your goals with English? Why do you want to get better at English?
I want to be professional in English to adapt my job requirement because all of my colleagues are foreigners and some of them are native speaker. So sometimes I have difficulty in communication because I don't know the vocabulary or I cannot express the idea in an interesting way to catch attention or impression from the listener. So that's my problem.
Do you give like presentations at work in
Yeah.
English? Yeah.
I rarely have presentation because my daily job goes around the technical part. Yeah, doing technical jobs and resolve the problem. Yeah, so my representation skill is not good.
I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, you know, I've taught a number of IT people in Vietnam because
Yeah.
it's such a big field now in Vietnam, and it's so important for IT personnel in Vietnam to learn English because they're collaborating with a lot of foreigners across the world. And we're actually, you know, in cooperation with an IT team who's developing our IELTS Hackers app right now. And believe me, it is a challenge discussing
Yeah.
these technical topics in English when English is not your native language. I know that's really hard to do. Researching the topics that you often find yourself discussing will be helpful. I don't have any books or magazines. There's a magazine called Wired, which is all about technology, and that's a really popular magazine. It's called Wired, WIRED. It's really fun, a lot of interesting technology articles in there. But your field is maybe quite specific. So honestly, from my experience, a lot of the communication that happens with Vietnamese and foreign IT people is not necessarily technical language, because a lot of the technical vocabulary is not difficult to learn. There's not so much, right? And maybe you know them already. You might need to work on the pronunciation because some of these technical words can be quite difficult to pronounce. But that isn't really the big challenge. You can record those words and practice those words and learn them. The real challenge is describing situations and offering solutions. And that is a presentation skill, is to describe what the situation is, giving some background of the situation, telling a story. And that's really where grammar is so important. And I think that if you really take the time to develop your grammar, that's going to help you describe and talk about these issues at work and situations at work, because that's what grammar is. It's the way to tell a story, right? And when we're telling stories, it depends. If the way to tell a good story is to use effective grammar. And so I really believe if you just read anything that you're interested in, you know, maybe it's animals, maybe it's technology, maybe it's fashion, maybe it's romantic novels, I don't know. If you just explore that and find novels, find long form articles that interest you, and take the time to read them, your grammar is going to drastically improve. And grammar from one topic is applicable to grammar to another topic. It's only vocabulary that is topic specific, right? But that's not really the challenge here. I really believe for you, it's the grammar. So make a really concerted effort to improve your grammar, and that's going to help you more than anything at your job.
I see. Thank you. I think it's a very helpful advice. and also you make a big effort to to indicate my disadvantage and also honest advice. I'm really appreciate.
No problem. My pleasure. It was great to speak with you, Vivian, and good luck at your
Thank
job.
you.
Join us
Thank you
again,
so much.
okay? Thank
Wish
you.
you fortune and health. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Well, that was very nice. She has a great spirit. We have some more guests who would like to join. How about Anna Bui? Tam Chin Chin Kom. Hello, Anna Bui. Oh, we had a rose from Phoenix. Thank you, Phoenix, for your rose. That was very nice. Hello, Anna Bui. Thank you, Vivian. Anna Bui, Tam Chin Chin Kom. How are you today? Hello, Anna. Can you hear me, Anna? Hello. Oh, she was a little bit shy there. It's okay. Good try. Oh, so Ellie says, you can contact me for practicing speaking. I am looking for a partner who is planning on the IELTS. Well, there you go. See, we're making a community here of people to get together. That's great. All right, we have another guest who would like to join, M-Blog. Hello, M-Blog. Are you there?
Oh, nice to meet you. My name
Nice
is
to meet
Mui.
you. Sorry, what's your name?
My name is Mui. Nice to meet you, Mui.
Mui.
Yes,
Mui.
that's right. Yes, right.
Okay, nice to meet you too. Where do you live?
I live in Paris City, which is about 40 minutes, no, 2 hours to get to Ho Chi Minh City, just in case you know Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes, I do know Ho Chi Minh City. Wow, great. Well, it sounds like your English is quite good. Have you ever taken the IELTS test before?
Used to, when I was at university, I took IELTS test twice. Yeah.
Okay, and what were your scores, if you don't mind me asking?
It used to be like a 7.5 before.
Wow, and that was a long time ago. You might get even better now, huh?
But because the cost is quite expensive, so that's why I think that I just retake the test when it is necessary.
Okay, good. Yes. Okay, well, I will ask you a couple
Mm,
questions now.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
tell me, Mui, what do you do?
Well, currently I'm at home, because I'm pregnant. So I'm going to give the birth in July. So I just stay home and enjoy my pre-mom time. So
My pre-mom time, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So that's interesting. You're not a mom yet, but you can anticipate.
Mm.
What do you anticipate your responsibilities to be when you're a stay-at-home mom?
Well, I think that there are a lot of things that I have to prepare to be a mom. Like I have to read some kind of books about how to keep the baby calm. Like whenever the baby cries, what should I do? So I have to read books first of all, and second of all, I learn how to make some kind of simple meals for my family as well, because I didn't used to do some kind of women's job, so now it's time for me to like to practice doing some kind of household chores at home. And and I also have plenty of time so that I go to TikTok and find the time and also find partner to practice English as well. So only three main jobs like read books, practice doing things, and watch TikTok. Yeah.
Excellent. Wow. Great. Really good answers. I see that your English is really good. You have really great fluency. You're thinking in English. I can see that. You know, a lot of people, they're translating things, right? And they're slow to respond because they're translating English to Vietnamese and then Vietnamese to English. I truly believe that when you're listening and speaking with me, you're thinking in English. And you use a lot of like Vinglish terms, you know, terms that are common in Vietnam that may not be so common to foreigners, but that's okay. You know, in Vietnam, they have their own brand of English, and that doesn't mean that it's any worse than an American's brand of English. English is not for any one country now in the world. English is a global language, and you know, English in India is different than English in Vietnam. English in America is different than the English in England. So, you know, whatever kind of brand you use, that's okay. There may be some times where there is some miscommunication, but with you, I don't see that happening because your fluency is good, your pronunciation is very clear, your grammar seems quite good as well, and even vocabulary, like kind of all your skills seem to be quite in line with each other. I don't see any one skill being more or less advanced. There were just a few little things that I can help you with. So one so common thing in Vietnam is necessary. Everyone says necessary, but really the correct way to pronounce that word is necessary.
Necessary. So we start at the first syllable, right?
Yeah, necessary.
Okay, thank you. Necessary.
Yeah. And also I hear it with comfortable. Comfortable, right? It's comfortable.
Comfortable.
And it's only 3 syllables. Comfortable.
Yeah.
And I hear people doing 4 syllables, but small thing, not a big problem. And then for meal, I want to learn how to cook some easy meals. You have to spread it out. Meal.
All right. Like long E, right?
Long E, that's right. Yeah. And I really want to, that was interesting. You said, I really want to enjoy my pre-mom time. That's a really good phrase. I don't know how I would describe that. I said, I guess you could say something like, you know, I want to enjoy my freedom. And
before, like, yeah, that's right. Before being stuck with my baby around me.
Yes, before chaos erupts in the house. Yeah, I know. I just had my 3rd little girl about 1 month ago, and we have 3 babies in the house, so it's a lot of chaos.
How nice.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of
how about your
joy.
wife? Like, does she have to stay home or does she have her work, her job?
Yeah, she's a housewife, so she's a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, yeah.
So she worked a little bit, I think, before we got married, but then pretty soon we had a kid, and we decided, you know, that would be her job, is to, you know, stay at home. And I know that is not that is not an easy job. I would not want to do that job. I mean, I think her job is very difficult, and you know, it's more than just taking care of the children. Like you said, it's cooking meals for the family. It's helping create a cohesive family together, doing activities together, and making a happy home. You know, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But very important.
I can't imagine if I have 1 baby and look at your wife. She has like 3.
Well, you know, they say that 3 is easier than 1 because
Because they play with each other.
they play with each other. They raise themselves, you know. You put them together, and I can already see it with my 4-year-old. She's doing a lot. She's interacting with the baby and even helping to, you know, give her milk sometimes. And as she gets older, I know that they're all just kind of, they'll help raise themselves, and we'll just kind of watch and, you know, let them go. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I will consider having one more.
Good.
Yeah.
Great. Well, it was really wonderful to chat with you, Mui. Good luck to you with your family,
you.
and hope you can join again in the future.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Anybody else? No requests yet. Okay, great. Well, we had some good people on there. You know, I think it's so admirable. Well, thank you, Mui, for your rose. I think it's so admirable that there are people out there willing to go on a live stream and speak in front of strangers. You know, we have over 30 people, around 30 people watching this live stream. So you can think about that like a class, right? It's not easy to stand up in front of a class and speak in your other language. That takes confidence. That takes bravery. And that is really the way to succeed and get better, is to face your fears, is to do things that scare you a little bit, you know, moving out of your comfort zone. That's how you grow. And, you know, it gives me some motivation because, you know, I've lived in Vietnam a long time, and I haven't gotten as good at English as I should have. You know, I would say I'm, like, we would call it operationally fluent, where I can travel, I can order food, I can get information, I can book a hotel, I can do what I need to do in Vietnamese for very specific purposes. But what I'm lacking is the deep kind of connection with people, and really connecting and making deep relationships, because I'm not able to converse in a deep way. I just use Vietnamese for what I need. So it really inspires me, you guys, by coming on here and improving your English. So I'll try to make a commitment myself to get better at Vietnamese. So thank you, guys. All right, well, let's try a different topic. We were doing work. We can move to a different topic. Let's use technology. So technology is a hot topic nowadays. It is a popular topic on the IELTS test. And a lot of jobs out there, it's necessary to learn some vocabulary related to technology. So we'll choose that topic. And please, if you want to speak, and I will give you some feedback, you can request. Yes, Ely, you can join for sure. Do you know how to request? I can do it on here if you want. Let me see if I can. There you are. Okay, I invited you, Ellie. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Thanks.
How are you today?
Yeah, I think everything's still right, but I'm a little bit nervous now.
Okay, well, I understand that. So tell me, what's your name?
Yeah, you can call me Ali, but actually I'm Vietnamese and my real name is Hami. But it may be hard for you to pronounce my Vietnamese name correctly, so just call me Ali.
Ellie, I like that. That's great. And what's your hometown in Vietnam?
Yeah, of course. Actually, I live in Vietnam now.
And where are you from?
My current city is Ho Chi Minh. I guess you know that because it's really famous in my country.
Good. And what's your hometown?
My hometown is a small province. Guess you never heard about it, but it's 100 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay. What's the name of it?
It's Bình Phước province.
Vinh Phuc? Yes, I've heard of that one.
Oh,
Okay,
you've
yes.
heard of it.
A country girl. You're a country girl.
Yeah, you can say so. I was born and raised there, and I just moved on Ho Chi Minh City for studying and working.
Wonderful. Okay, so now I'll ask you a couple questions related to technology. So, Ellie, do you use any gadgets on a daily basis?
Gadgets? So what do you mean gadgets?
So gadgets are small electronic devices, such as phones, tablets, computers, headphones, Apple Watch, things like that.
Yeah, I guess that's a new word for me. But in the daily life, I use my smartphone a lot. And actually, in my heart right now, I have a vacuum to clean the floor. Instead of I have to do it myself. Yeah, I think that every people like to have a robot to do their household chores.
Good. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about how you use your smartphone.
Let me think. As per usual, I just use my smartphone for texting my friends via some social media app such as Facebook, TikTok, Yellow, and then I use it to watch some videos on YouTube. It's helped me improve my English speaking a lot and even listening. So yeah, that's it. Because I'm kind of low tech, so that's all.
Good. Okay. What kind of gadget do you wish to purchase in the future?
If I have a lot of money, I would have an autonomous car. Yeah, that's my dream. But does it count as gadgets?
Sure, it's okay.
Yeah. So you know that some people don't believe in the like taxi drivers, but I still think that's a really big the plane is 90% automatic mode. So when the car like autonomous car come to become mainstream, we can totally believe in it and use it.
Good. Okay, good job, Ellie. High five to you.
Thank
Very
you.
good. So you said you were a little nervous, but actually I think you seemed quite confident in your answer, and you used good grammar. You used, some conditional statements, and you were able to use the future tense almost correct. I mean, there was a little mistake, so you said, like, if I had enough money, you should say, I would like to have, right? I
Yeah.
would like to have an autonomous car. It's autonomous.
Yeah.
So your vocabulary is quite good. Your grammar is quite good. I would work more on your pronunciation, specifically like consonant sounds and intonation. So you seem to kind of stress certain words in the sentence that wouldn't really warrant the correct stress. So it's good to listen to, you know, TV shows and movies and listen to native speakers on how they use intonation. So, you know, remember when you're giving statements, like for IELTS test, you're not asking questions to the examiner, you're giving statements, you're telling stories. So there's a very kind of standard intonation that you can follow, which is like, we start high in our sentences. If it's a longer sentence, we're going to go down and then come back up. So it's kind of like a wave, whereas you kind of stay straight and then you stress some words for no apparent reason. There are reasons to stress words, like you heard that, where I said reason, because I'm making a point, but there needs to be a reason why you're stressing that word. So, you know, intonation can be quite advanced, but you can follow the standard rule, which is start high, finish low. Start high, finish low. So, for example, if I had enough money, I would like to have an autonomous car, right? And you can practice that intonation. And then also for listing things, we have a nice pause. We stress everything in the list. So for example, yes, I have many gadgets that I use on a daily basis, such as my phone, my headphones, my Apple Watch. So you see, yeah, I pause, I stress. I pause, I stress. And I think that would, because you have good fluency, good grammar, good vocabulary. If you could bring it all together with some more natural intonation, you would have almost like native English speaker English. So that would be my recommendation for you.
Yes, thank you for saying that. Because I thought that many people say that my fluency is not really good. Yeah, I still wonder about that.
Well, you know, those were somewhat easy questions. You know, maybe if I gave you a part 3 style question, your fluency might go down. So I'm not really sure. But to me, you know, fluency is your ability to express your ideas so that other people could understand them. And some people mistake that term fluency for just like a kind of an umbrella term for your overall English, right? Like they think, oh, you're fluent in English, meaning you are bilingual, but really being fluent and fluency are very different things. So you can be a very low English speaker, but you can have good fluency. So you can go to the market, you can order food, you can book a hotel, you can meet a girl or meet a boy and have a boyfriend or a girlfriend because you're able to just use the limited English that you have effectively. And I think you're able to do that. But, you know, if you're nervous or a little bit afraid, that's going to hurt your fluency. But, you know, you came on this live stream. There's 30 people watching you right now. And you were able to give a good answer. So I think you're more confident than you say. And just more practice, more listening to native speakers, more reading, and, you know, you'll improve a lot.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Ellie. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Rose, for your rose, or Vivian for your rose.
Can I say one more sentence? Like,
sure.
Everyone here is Vietnamese, so like most of them are Vietnamese. So if you guys want to practice speaking, you can contact me because I'm as I told before that I'm looking for a partner for practicing speaking. So it's okay.
Good. Yes. Everyone, contact Ellie if you want a speaking partner. That would be great if we could build a little community here on the IELTS Hackers site here to bring people together to practice their English. That's always a great thing. So.
Yes, thank you a lot. So I think I will off and let other come.
Okay. Goodbye, Ellie. Good luck to you. You, Vietnam, welcome. Thank you, Wendy. I feel very welcome in Vietnam. I love Vietnam. I've lived here a long time. I live in Con Tum City, and I work for a company, and we help students to travel and work and study in Australia, Canada, New Zealand. And what we've done here is we've built our own IELTS curriculum called IELTS Hackers. And we've written our first book, the IELTS Hackers Beginner Book, and we're launching an online English app to go along with this book. And this app has videos, interactive activities, and it has an AI scoring system. So you can speak, you can write and answer questions, and you will receive feedback from a AI model, giving you a score, fixing your corrections, and rewriting your answer to make it better, so you can just see what an improved answer would look like. So we're very close. We're about 95% done on the app, and we're just testing it now and fixing some of the bugs. So we expect to launch that in the coming weeks. I think Alice said goodbye. You mean Ellie? Ellie said goodbye. She did. Everybody, I think, said goodbye, Fantasy. Yes. So Wendy asks, where you live? Right now, I live in Con Tum, Vietnam. And yes, we do need more followers. Thank you, Wendy. Hi, Yum. Thank you for joining. Hello, Bin San. Hello, Fat Huynh. Hello, Cao Uk. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Teen Vin. Thank you, the Crypto Kid. I'm bullish on your app. Wow, great business term there. Bullish. Definitely a market term. I see you are a crypto trader maybe, and you're using some trading business words like bullish and bearish. I'm glad you're not bearish on my app. Thank you. Hello. Hello, Bin San. Hello, Very Young. So we have a guest who wants to join, the Crypto Kid. Okay, please join us, Crypto Kid.
Yo, hi.
How are you?
Hi, sir. Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And thank you for your comment about being bullish on our app. That's really cool terminology you've used. Are you a crypto trader?
Yes, I'm a crypto trader. And I'm a kid.
What's your How old are you?
I'm 16. 17 to be honest. 17.
16.
Yeah, 17
Wow.
this week.
And what is your opinion about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin has come to the level that I think it is not seen as a scam like before, or like a Ponzi scheme. I think crypto is here to stay, Bitcoin is here to stay, and maybe it is, somebody call it, digital gold, but I would like to call it, the future reserve currency of the world. It's not the US dollar anymore, because the US dollar keep losing its purchasing power over time, because the government keep printing money. So crypto is here to save us, I think.
Very good. Okay. Excellent, Crypto Kid. Thank you for that. So I'll ask you a couple more questions about technology, and you can answer the best you can. So very simple questions. The first one is, do you use any gadgets on a daily basis?
Gadgets. Well, I use my computer for trading, and I use second monitors, to track the price movements of certain commodities, like can affect crypto, like gold or silver, or even orange juice. When the price of orange juice come up, that the purchasing power of the dollar comes down, and it means that inflation going up. So yeah, that's mainly the things that I use, and I also use my phone a lot because I'm a kid and I'm addicted to gaming.
Great. Do you have any gadgets that you would like to purchase in the future?
Oh yes, of course. But currently, I'm unprofitable in crypto, so I don't know how can I make more money to purchase it. If I could, maybe another monitor, maybe a better computer, and I think that personally, I wouldn't put so much in other. Maybe a car. I like a car, like a supercar. Yeah, nothing much.
That's good. All right, Crypto Kid, great answers, great English. I don't know how you got quite so good at English. Do you do gaming? How have you gotten good at English?
I don't think so. I think my grammar is all over the place. I just read books, and I also watch movies in English, but I don't really pay attention much to like the sentence structure, and also like is it my grammar correct? I just say it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think your grammar is quite good. Everything is quite good. You sound very natural, and I think that's coming from those movies, and maybe you play some games, and maybe the crypto community, a lot of that, because it's so new, English is generally the language that people use to discuss crypto, right? And that is good for English too. So you use a lot of slang and modern English, and I think that is due to your time spent online and watching movies, and that's great. You're funny, and that's so important with IELTS speaking. Like if you can make the examiner laugh, you're probably going to get a decent score. So you're able to joke around in English. That shows a high level of English. If you can make jokes, if you understand how to be humorous in that language, that shows a very high level of understanding of that language. So your pronunciation is great. Your vocabulary is very advanced. I mean, obviously you're interested in crypto, so you've learned a lot of the vocabulary about investing and trading and crypto markets and things like that. So that's really where you've specialized, so I think you're already pretty much fluent in English. I don't know if you're intending to take the IELTS test, but if you are, then yeah, getting better at grammar, and use the same technique that you used to learn about the topic of crypto and investing, and apply that to other topics that you would expect to find on the IELTS test. If you can do that, then you'll get the highest score. You'll get a 9 on the IELTS test. So.
Oh, thank you so much, teacher. I don't think you could praise me like that. I'm still learning, I'm just a kid, and I hope to take the IELTS in the future. I don't know what will happen, but I think I'm gonna do pretty well on the reading and on the speaking, but I don't know about writing and listening. Oh no, listening is good for me. And the thing is, I don't really write much, even in Vietnamese. Like I'm stuck at writing. Like I have like no ideas running to my head. But then if I have ideas, then I will try to express it as clear as I can.
Sure. Good. Well, I think you got a bright future. You're already young. You already seem ambitious. So keep going, keep practicing. Join our live stream again. We'll help you, Crypto Kid. And thanks for joining today. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, teacher. So I'm gonna head out, and you have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
An interesting young man, very confident young man, the Crypto Kid. All right, guys. Well, I think that should do it for today's live stream. Thank you guys for joining. We had a lot of great guests today. Again, it's so inspiring to have people come on here and put themselves out there for the public and practice their English. It gives me a lot of inspiration, and I hope that I can help you guys a little bit. You know, I've been here 10 years, and one reason I love working here is that I see the demand for English, and I see what learning English can do for Vietnamese people. It can really open a lot of doors. It can really help you guys with a lot of opportunities. That has been the mission of IELTS Hackers, is to open doors for Vietnamese people. So I believe Vietnamese people have a lot to offer the world in terms of their spirit, in terms of their resiliency, in terms of their sense of duty and honor and commitment to their family. They're very noble and they have a lot to offer, but there is that barrier, and that is English. And you know, Vietnamese and English are drastically different languages. We are American or Canada or Australia, and Vietnamese culture are drastically different. So it's much harder to get there, right? It's easier for you guys to learn maybe Japanese or Korean or Chinese language because they're a little bit more similar. The cultures are a little bit more aligned. But you know, English and Vietnamese are so far apart, and it can be a real challenge to you know, learn English. So that's really one big reason I've loved staying here, is because I feel a lot of fulfillment helping Vietnamese people learn English. And that's what we've intended to do with this app, is to you know, open this up. What we're doing here, open it up to all Vietnamese adults in Vietnam so we can help the most amount of people that we can. And we believe that this app has the potential to do that. Like, we wrote this book for Vietnamese adults, so very specific to them, because we think we need those cultural references. We have lessons about Bún Bò Huế and Ao Dai and, you know, lots of different Vietnamese cultural things. And we think that if you use those references in your English lessons, that's going to help your learning process. That's going to help make those connections, and it's going to make learning English much easier. And we have our interactive practice activities, our AI scoring system, and it's, you know, something that I've had a lot of work in. So using my years of teaching here as the model for this content, for this curriculum, and it's been a long time to develop this. So we're really excited. We hope you guys are going to like it. We're going to continue to do these live streams, and we'll be giving you guys a taste of this app very soon, and hope you can get to participate. So yeah, come on everyone. Thank you. I'll go live again Friday at 3 p.m. So hope you can join us. Goodbye. Have a nice night. See you again. Thank you, Annie.